last two reviews for the night because my head's starting to hurt. So, first we got 13 Reasons Why Season 1, and yeah, I've done a series recap. You can watch that video. And Season 1 of Umbrella Academy. So, 13 Reasons Why. This is going to be a long post that I originally was going to do as a surprise live video. But my words fumble and shit. So, text it is. This is from April 29th, 2017. I just finished season 1 of 13 Reasons Why, and it was very deep and definitely had a Stephen King feel to it. Nah, it had that Stephen King feel of like, what is the word? That mystery, that supernatural mystery to it that he exudes. Needful Things, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. And Misery. It also felt like something from 1998 for some odd reason as I watched it as well. Yeah, weird years popped in my head. The show even made me want a cigarette, and that was very weird too, because I hadn't smoked in April, so April 2017. Let me see. Because I hadn't moved out yet, so yeah, I hadn't smoked in about 3 years. This show is so fucking true and real because this shit does happen in school. I'm glad they got the nitty gritty details down flawlessly. Bullying isn't a joke. I was bullied all my life, even to my current age. No. Like, it just, it highlighted so much shit and it really hit the fuck home. You don't get what it's like being heavyset and called Mr. Waddle Duck. That motherfucker. Yeah, Carell used to call me that. Fucking asshole. Heavy Kevy or Titty Boy. Yeah. Those were the insults that I was called in elementary school, in the middle school. Excitement. This is no fucking joke about my life either. There were many times when I attempted suicide. Yeah, I did. First time I did it was with the belt of a robe, and second time was with knife to my wrist. And I also contemplated taking all my heart pills too when I lost Crystal in 2013. So yeah, this is 2017, so I was pretty raw. I was on autopilot for the most part. None of you know that, but now you do. Please don't tell me it was a phase when you haven't walked in my shoes. I hate fucking hearing that shit. It's just a phase. What the fuck you know about a phase? Once I tied a robe belt around my neck as tight as I could, went downstairs and tried to get through to Beck over something. Oh yeah, and she wouldn't listen like always, so I said maybe I'll just tie it tighter next time. Yeah, I forget what the hell that argument was. I remember it though. There was the time in high school when I brought a knife in. Oh yes, got me expelled, and of course, stupid counselor, principal, and teachers gave me the speech. You don't want to do this. You got your whole life ahead of you. God, I hate that tired ass line. It's so fucking dumb. You got your whole life ahead of you. Okay, and where the fuck are you at? Still counseling teens. And teaching them and giving them a half-ass education. I hate it when people say recycled things and don't realize how much more damage they are causing. Yeah. If you give me recycled advice, I'll just tune you out because you've said the same shit I've heard over the years and I don't give a fuck about it. Oh, man. Fuck. It's exactly what Hannah wanted with Mr. Porter and wanting him to come after her and help her, but he didn't. Yeah. That hurt a lot. Fuck. I never had that in my teens or younger life. I was helicopter parented by a narcissistic sociopath, depressive mother, and Dino didn't even say much either. Yeah, still going on. Funny. Ambo or the cops? Ambo. Ambo is ambulance. All the trouble I got into back in school wasn't answered with the compassionate help that I needed. No, it was answered with slaps to the face, belt, shoe, spoon, spatula, vacuum pipes, coat hangers, wire and plastic, and ridiculed whilst getting beaten. Yeah, I didn't get any support growing up. As much as I wanted to die back then, I couldn't do it. I just self mutilated till it bled enough. Never knew why, so I did the next best thing, self mutilation. I would, well, still do, pick at my skin until it bled. Now I don't do that as much. I have maybe. What do I have open? About 6 wounds open on me. And if this was back then, 4 years ago, I would have had about triple that open on my body. Because I liked having multiple wounds to fuck with. Yeah. And then I found out months ago that's part of my autism is self-mutilation. Coping mechanism and shit. There were times I would claw the fuck out of my face because me and Beck clashed over something stupid that she accused me of doing. I'd tear into my arms and legs and just bleed. Oh yeah, and I beat my head too. Sit in the middle or corner of my bed and just bleed. Or no, bleed for hours because I needed help, I guess, and didn't know how to get it. Yeah, these are my words. Of course, her classic one-liner of "No one's gonna help you, you're worthless" always rang out in my head. Oh yeah, I hate that. All the stuff she has said and done to me still resonates in my head. Well, not as much as it used to, but I've gotten better. I look at my body every day and see the scars I've inflicted, and it sucks. I have a huge patch of old scabs on the back of my left thigh from decades of picking. Yeah, my biceps to my shoulders are the same way. Yeah. You know, the worst thing people have always told me, you need to stop doing that. I can't stop doing that. Although I've tried. There is no on or off switch for self-mutilation. People don't fucking get that either. It's like telling a drug addict to stop doing drugs. They're going to immediately go out and fucking do it because you give them, it triggers them to go do it. What makes me really laugh and astounds me is that when I get yanked up about my posts involving Beck or something funny that Gene sent me, both my parents are more worried about protecting their image than owning up to their shit. I remember one time I literally bled so much that an entire corner of my towel was covered in blood. And what did my loving parent have to say? Why can't you be fucking normal? Sorry. And slammed the door, leaving me to cry. This is on top of being sexually harassed at school and picked on. Fast forward, I'm out of school and the abuse continues, only this time it's emotional and psychological. From being told I'll never make something of myself to being told I'm the reason I can't get a girlfriend is because I'm gay. Hey! Nah, I love tits and ass too much for that shit. But I'm pan now, so yeah. Tits, ass, dick. Woo! Oh, fuck. And all you 1100s and shit. And Food Network. Food Network. I'm probably suffering from extreme Stockholm Syndrome mixed with extreme anxiety, depression, bipolar, and whatever the hell else thanks to both of them. Dino has his moments, but they're so small and don't make any kind of dent. Yeah. Now I know what I really am, autistic and fucking crazy. But I'm still here, oddly enough. So I can identify with Hannah's story because there have been those people who have done me wrong and good. Beck dominates the majority of it, but the others are nil at this point. I don't see this show as glorifying suicide at all. That bullshit irritated me. Like, everybody bitched and said it glorified suicide. It doesn't glorify suicide at all. No, I see it as what is kept under wraps because it's not polite to talk about it for some reason. I talk about everything. Fuck. As for the show, there's still so many unanswered questions, and of course, the fallout from the lawsuit itself. Thankfully, season 2 is in writing progress, so hopefully season 2 will get here within the next 1 to 2 years. The part that hit me the hardest was her suicide. Sorry for the mild spoiler, but I won't go into detail. You'll just have to watch the show and see how and why she did it. Yeah, that hurt. That was hard to watch. And then Netflix had the gall to edit the damn thing out. Like, are you fucking stupid? God damn. Editing all that, the whole fucking retarded. Get the DVD and watch it. Shit. Or just find it on some pirated site. I don't know. Whatever. Suicide hurt because of Crystal. And a lot of what was said and shown reminded me of my talks with Crystal, in addition to the vast knowledge I've accumulated over the years from my female friends about their experiences as well. Yeah. Like, I have a lot of female friends that I rely on, and I've learned so much from all of them, and it's amazing. It hurts, though, but it's still amazing. I'm glad this show exists and that it opened up the hardest issues in school that no one wants to talk about. It's true. A lot of them, like, school shit don't get talked about enough. I'm also glad it kind of opened me up because I can't really remember much of my childhood thanks to endless abuse. Yeah, I really can't. There's like patches I don't remember. I started typing and slept with Breakfast at Tiffany's playing in my head, and it gradually went quiet because I started crying as I delved into my review/confession, and it ended with Not Easy by Alex the Kid. So I'm going to post this long fucking thing and find something else to watch so I can decompress. Fun. But anyway, so season 1, if you haven't seen it, you should. It follows Hannah Baker's suicide, and she left behind 13 tapes. And oddly enough, there's only... What was it? Was it 13 tapes? Yeah, it was 13, but it ends with tape 7. Like, where are the other fucking tapes? And there was no second set of tapes. Pissed me off. Anyway, so the first season, you discover that all these different people impacted her life in different ways. And they're slightly to less responsible for her death. And it's really clever how she did it and whatnot, not killing herself, but the tapes. And I like that dynamic. But yeah, it really hurt just having all that. Fuck you, console. There we go. Back. There, perfect. Ugh. So, yeah, the way she did with the tapes was amazing. All the characters that were lined up in mention in each tape, phenomenal. The numerous backstories and origins for all that were unfolded beautifully and planted properly. But yeah, watching her drag that razor down her wrist, that hurt. Because I know a lot of people who got cuts on their wrists and their thighs, their hips. Where else? In the top places. Yeah, wrists, forearms. I remember Robin did that to her forearms. Jesus Christ. When she was younger, she was a crazy cutter. But she never went she never went deep. She just did like service cuts and shit. And she did like 20 or 30 cuts on her upper arms. Like, feel it. It's awesome. It's really real cool. I'm like, okay. Crazy girl. Oh. And there's other ones I've seen where they've cut their hips. They've cut their thighs, the insides of their thighs, tops of their thighs. And they're real small little lines. They're never like real deep gashes and shit. It's just enough for them to feel good about themselves and shit. But yeah, seeing how everybody was affected by this was interesting. And then it all turned out to be the reason she killed herself was over being raped by Bryce. It was a trip. But there's a lot about school that should be covered in a fucking show. Like the ridiculous, just so much. Oh my god. But so yeah. Who did I like in season 1 the most? I've done my review, but definitely Hannah Baker wins season 1 easily. Just oof. And that show don't let up with the depression either. Like it hits and it's like fuck, because you knew it's coming, but you didn't know how bad it was gonna be. And fuck. Oh man. So anyway, let's go to something a little more cheerful. Oh. Because I want to get the fuck off of here. Finish season 1 of Umbrella Academy, March 5th, 2019. And I can't fucking wait for season 2. Great groundwork, origin reveals, still plenty of backstory to unfold, and many more questions. It feels very 2005, and I'm glad it didn't get adapted into a movie. It wouldn't have been received well. That's true. Like, okay, Vanya was the villain in season 1. And I remember looking at an article where they had mentioned it was going to be optioned into a movie. And yeah, I can see how they would have turned it into a movie, but it would have been a total shit show. Oh, it would have been. Ugh. I'm trying. What was the worst movie from 2000s that it would have echoed? I guess. Oh, fuck. Twilight or Dragon Ball Evolution, honestly. Like, it just would have been a half-ass attempt. And people were like, oh, where's the rest of it? So. Or no, it would have felt like The Covenant. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of at the time, The Covenant. But yeah. Who did I like out of the Umbrella Academy? I don't even fucking remember. I mean, all the characters are unique. Let me see here. Yeah, there we go, Umbrella Academy. Let's see here. Show me all of them. Vanya, 5, Klaus, Luther, Allison, Diego, Handler. Who did I really like? I guess Luther, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, Klaus is more interesting. Vong is alright, but I don't really care. I still find that shit funny with Ellen that she switched to being Elliot. It's just, to me, it's stupid as shit. It's just like, whatever. You did it for popularity. That's how I see it. Number 5 was good. But yeah, Klaus, Luther, and 5. And Diego. Diego was pretty neat. But yeah, am I excited for season 3? I guess so. I don't know. I still find it funny Elliot's getting a fucking award for changing. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's dumb. Whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'll change. I'll become Karen. Get a nice fucking award and shit. Whatever. Do I like it as a comic book series? Yeah, it's a good comic book series. It's nice. I might have to rewatch it eventually because I don't really remember much about season two. But season one was good. But if I had to rank it, I would definitely say season one had a stronger opening because it laid out the groundwork for everybody's backstories and where they came from and what's going on. And the plot twist with having the other kids and stuff. So, that's what I got. So, which seasons were the best? Which one was better? I'd say 13 Reasons Why in a landslide because it was much more creative and inventive. And then Umbrella Academy second. So, yeah. So, that's what I got. So, if you don't like these shows on Netflix, if you don't like Netflix at all, you won't enjoy these. If you don't like comic book films, adaptations, you won't enjoy it. If you don't like book adaptations and shows, you definitely won't enjoy it. If you hate the cast, all that bullshit jazz, it's not for you. Just saying. And what I said about Elliot, I'm not hateful to the LGBT community. I just find that whole setup suspicious and shit. That's just me. I don't buy it for 1 minute. So, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.